Survive anything, even the threat of death itself. A truly remarkable tale of suffering and endurance is that of Aron Ralston, a seasoned adventurer. In 2003, he embarked on a solo hiking trip in a remote Utah canyon. While exploring, disaster struck when a massive boulder dislodged and trapped his right arm against the canyon wall. He was completely alone, with no means of communication and limited supplies. For 5 excruciating days, Ralston grappled with the harsh reality of his situation. He rationed his meager water supply and tried unsuccessfully to free himself. As each day passed, his chances of survival dwindled. Facing the direst of circumstances, he made a heart-wrenching decision to amputate his own arm. With a basic multi-tool, he carried out the self-amputation, an act of sheer desperation. The pain was excruciating, but Ralston's unwavering determination and survival instinct pushed him through the agonizing ordeal. After the amputation, he rappelled down a 65-foot wall and hiked out to find help. Aron Ralston's indomitable spirit and extraordinary willpower in the face of unimaginable suffering are a testament to the strength of the human spirit and an inspiration to all who hear his story. Now this is how you too can survive anything that life throws at you through the Stoic nuggets offered to you today. Here is how you persevere in hell on earth and become refined through suffering. Amor Fati. Amor Fati is a profound Stoic concept that urges us to love and embrace our fate. It's a philosophy that has timeless relevance in our modern, fast-paced world. In an era where we often seek control and predictability, life's uncertainties can be unnerving. Amor Fati, however, challenges us to see these uncertainties not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. Think about it. In a world characterized by rapid change and unforeseen events, the ability to adapt is more crucial than ever. From unexpected career shifts to global crises, we're constantly faced with situations beyond our control. Amor Fati encourages us to approach these challenges with an open heart and mind, not as setbacks, but as paths to self-improvement. In practice, Amor Fati means accepting that life is an unpredictable journey filled with highs and lows, and these experiences, both good and bad, shape our character. It asks us to find beauty in the chaos, to extract meaning from adversity, and to realize that every twist and turn in our life story is part of a grand narrative we are crafting. To apply Amor Fati in our lives, we must cultivate a mindset that sees setbacks as stepping stones, adversities as opportunities, and failures as lessons. Embrace your past, present, and future, for they are all essential chapters in your unique tale. When you love your fate, you become the author of your destiny, crafting a story that is not only resilient, but also rich in wisdom and self-discovery. So let's make Amor Fati our guiding principle in the journey of life, not merely surviving, but thriving through every twist and turn. Control what you can. Picture life as a gigantic ship navigating the unpredictable waters of existence. This principle advises us to focus our efforts on steering the ship and adjusting the sails, while acknowledging that we can't control the tempests that surround us. In the digital age, where constant notifications and external pressures vie for our attention, the idea of focusing on what's within our control is more vital than ever. Modern life inundates us with a barrage of stimuli, making it easy to feel overwhelmed. Stoicism reminds us to chart our own course by honing our inner compass, which guides our thoughts, actions, and responses to the world's ever-changing tides. To apply this principle in our lives, we should learn to discern between the things we can influence and those beyond our reach. By taking charge of our attitudes and choices, we regain a sense of agency in an otherwise chaotic world. This doesn't mean ignoring external factors, but rather, it's about maintaining inner equilibrium and making conscious decisions. In doing so, we become the captains of our own ships, skillfully navigating the modern sea of life while weathering its storms with poise and resilience. So remember, in the grand voyage of existence, focus on the rudder in your hands and let go of the uncontrollable waves. That's where true mastery and contentment reside. Accept impermanence. A Stoic concept that reverberates through the very core of our existence, and in today's fast-paced world, it's a message we can't afford to ignore. Imagine life as a river, ever flowing and never the same from one moment to the next. The Stoics remind us that our world is transient, our fortunes ephemeral, and our circumstances constantly shifting. In the age of instant gratification and a relentless pursuit of stability, this teaching challenges our inclination to cling to the familiar and fear change. We've all experienced the rapid evolution of technology, the fleeting nature of fame, and the unpredictability of global events. Accepting impermanence means understanding that our most cherished experiences and possessions are like sand slipping through our fingers, which can be a daunting thought. However, this notion offers us a different perspective. Life's impermanence is the canvas upon which we paint our stories. In a world where nothing stays the same, we can find freedom in letting go of the need to control and predict everything. By embracing the ever-changing nature of our journey, we can adapt, grow, and make the most of every moment. To apply this Stoic principle in our lives, we must learn to dance with the river of change, rather than fight against its currents. We can cherish our experiences, relationships, and achievements while recognizing that they are but fleeting ripples in the grand river of existence. This acceptance allows us to live in the present, savor every moment, and be resilient in the face of life's uncertainties. So, ride the river of impermanence, for it is the essence of our shared human adventure, and in its flow we discover the beauty of life itself. Practice negative visualization. This is a life-changing tool in our contemporary whirlwind of digital distractions and constant anticipation of the next big thing. Imagine taking a step back from your daily routines and deliberately pondering the potential loss of something you hold dear. It may seem counterintuitive, but by entertaining these negative scenarios, you mentally prepare for life's uncertainties. In our modern lives, where optimism and positivity often take center stage, the idea of contemplating negative outcomes may appear unconventional. However, it offers a unique and thought-provoking twist on how we perceive challenges. Instead of living in a perpetual state of denial about potential setbacks, this Stoic practice encourages us to confront them head-on. Consider how this applies to our era of rapidly changing technology and ever-evolving societal norms. We're often racing forward, fueling our desire for constant progress and innovation. Negative visualization reminds us to pause and reflect. It asks us to consider what might happen if we lose the things we take for granted, our health, our relationships, or even our livelihood. This mental exercise doesn't dwell on pessimism, rather, it invites us to appreciate what we have and, paradoxically, to reduce our anxiety about potential future losses. To apply this in our lives, set aside time for periodic reflections. Imagine losing something important, and then returning to the present with a newfound appreciation for what you possess. This practice doesn't mean we live in perpetual fear, but encourages us to be grateful and resilient. By embracing the idea that adversity is a natural part of life, we're better equipped to navigate the modern landscape with a deep sense of gratitude and emotional preparedness. So take a moment to ponder the worst to embrace the best of what's in front of you. Develop toughness. This teaching takes on a captivating relevance in our fast-paced digital age. Picture it as your secret superpower, honed through mental workouts and life's challenges. In an era where our lives are filled with constant stimulation and change, developing resilience is akin to forging an unbreakable shield against the storms of modern existence. Modern life, with its breakneck pace, can leave us feeling like we're navigating a whirlwind of unpredictability. We're bombarded with information, facing relentless competition, and dealing with ever-evolving technology. Developing resilience means becoming the hero of your own adventure, capable of facing adversity head-on and emerging stronger. The modern world, with its endless distractions and never-ending demands, can leave us feeling drained and overwhelmed. Resilience becomes our ally, granting us the strength to bounce back when life delivers its inevitable setbacks. It's a skill that enables us to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity, whether it's a sudden career shift, a global crisis, or personal challenges. To apply this Stoic principle, we must engage in deliberate mental and emotional training. Like a superhero fine-tuning their abilities, we can cultivate resilience through mindfulness, self-reflection, and facing adversity with a growth mindset. The more we practice, the stronger our resilience becomes, allowing us to navigate the complexities of modern life with grace and poise. It's not about avoiding adversity, but embracing it as an opportunity for growth. So don your mental cape, train your inner hero, and stride through the ever-changing landscapes of the modern world. For with resilience, you become the master of your destiny. Detach from external outcomes. A gem that sparkles brilliantly in our contemporary society, where we often measure our worth by external validations and achievements. Think of it as a magical cloak that shields you from the relentless pressures of the modern world. In our digital age, where success is often portrayed through the lens of social media and material possessions, it's easy to become ensnared by the never-ending chase for recognition. In the world of likes, shares, and status symbols, Stoicism offers a refreshing perspective. It encourages us to find contentment and inner peace, irrespective of external circumstances. Imagine this: rather than your self-worth being dictated by the number of followers you have or the balance in your bank account, it's anchored in the steadiness of your character and your adherence to your principles. The digital age offers us myriad opportunities, but it also bombards us with societal pressures, pushing us to conform and compete for external recognition. Stoicism teaches us to disengage from this race and focus on what truly matters, our values and personal growth. It suggests that by detaching from the outcome and centering our happiness on the pursuit of virtuous living, we free ourselves from the anxiety of societal expectations. To apply this Stoic teaching in our lives, we must reflect on our values, principles, and what truly makes us happy. By recognizing that external validations are fleeting, we can shift our focus to internal achievements, such as personal growth and ethical behavior. Detaching from external outcomes doesn't mean forsaking ambition, but rather adopting a healthier perspective on success. It's about chasing goals because they align with your values, not because they gain you social approval. So, don the magical cloak of detachment and step boldly into the modern world, where your happiness remains unwavering, regardless of external tides. Embrace suffering as a teacher. Imagine life as a vast library of experiences, with suffering as a wise old librarian holding the keys to our most profound lessons. In today's world, where comfort and convenience often take precedence, the idea of embracing suffering may sound counterintuitive, yet it holds a potent message. Our modern age offers us the luxuries of technology, instant gratification, and endless entertainment. We can avoid discomfort at the click of a button. But the Stoics encourage us to see suffering not as an adversary to evade, but as a mentor offering invaluable teachings. In a society that often runs from pain, Stoicism urges us to stand courageously and face it head-on. Think about the challenges we encounter in our tech-driven lives, from burnout in our fast-paced workplaces to the emotional toll of constant connectivity. Embracing suffering as a teacher means recognizing that in the crucible of hardship, we forge resilience, empathy, and insight. It's a paradigm shift, from avoiding pain to seeking growth through adversity. To apply this Stoic principle, approach life's hardships with a mindset of curiosity and strength. Instead of fleeing from suffering, explore it, understand it, and learn from it. Just as a student might seek to grasp the deepest secrets of a wise teacher, consider each trial and tribulation as an opportunity to uncover your hidden strengths and wisdom. By doing so, you not only endure the challenges of the modern age, but emerge wiser and more resilient, ready to navigate the ever-evolving landscape with poise and grace. So, enter the library of life with an open heart and embrace suffering as your most profound tutor. Live in accordance with nature. A timeless Stoic concept, yet it takes on a fascinating new dimension in our modern era, defined by its deep disconnection from the natural world. Think of it as the map guiding you through the dense forest of digital distractions, consumerism, and urban sprawl. In a world where concrete jungles often replace the real ones, Stoicism reminds us to reconnect with the wisdom of nature. Our modern lives have taken us away from the natural rhythms of existence. We spend more time indoors, and our daily routines often revolve around artificial lights, screens, and devices. The result is a growing sense of disconnection from the Earth's rhythms and the core of our humanity. Living in accordance with nature means harmonizing our lives with the fundamental laws of the universe, and recognizing that our desires and actions should align with the broader ecosystem. Consider our modern concerns: climate change, environmental degradation, and the pursuit of convenience at the expense of the planet. Stoicism invites us to look beyond our immediate desires and consider the consequences of our actions on the world around us. It encourages us to embrace simplicity and sustainability in a society obsessed with excess. By aligning with the natural order of the world, we not only find inner peace, but also become better stewards of the environment. To apply this Stoic teaching in our lives, we must reconnect with the natural world. Spend time outdoors, cultivate an appreciation for the beauty of the earth, and seek simplicity in a world of excess. Practice mindfulness in your daily activities and consider how your choices impact the environment. By living in harmony with nature, you not only find serenity in a fast-paced world, but also contribute to the preservation of the planet. So, step out of the urban jungle and rediscover the wisdom of the world beyond. For in living in accordance with nature, you find a profound source of modern balance and meaning. Practice self-discipline. A truth that resembles a compass guiding us through the labyrinth of constant distractions and temptations. Think of it as your superhero suit, equipping you with the power to navigate the digital deluge of information, instant gratification, and external pressures. In a world where our devices offer endless entertainment and convenience, self-discipline becomes our superpower against the perils of impulsivity. Ponder on our daily lives, where the digital realm presents a buffet of social media, streaming services, and online shopping, all designed to capture our attention. In this context, self-discipline doesn't mean renouncing technology but using it with intention. It's akin to a guardian angel reminding us to be in control of our choices rather than succumbing to the allure of instant gratification. In a world where distractions are as common as the air we breathe, self-discipline is the secret weapon against becoming a passive consumer. It's about taking charge of your time, setting priorities, and consciously choosing how to engage with the digital world. Self-discipline allows you to be the architect of your actions rather than a pawn in someone else's game. To apply this Stoic principle, we must create a digital environment that encourages self-discipline. This means setting boundaries, curating our online experiences, and regularly reflecting on our digital habits. By practicing self-discipline, we harness the power to choose how we interact with the modern world. We become the masters of our attention and time, ensuring that our digital devices serve us rather than the other way around. So don your superhero suit of self-discipline and step boldly into the digital landscape, where you are the hero of your own story. Maintain calmness. A Stoic gem that shines brilliantly in our modern era of relentless stimuli, rapid information flow, and the perpetual quest for external validation. Think of it as your emotional armor, the enchanted shield that protects you from the storm of constant emotional highs and lows. In our age of instant gratification and fluctuating trends, emotional equanimity offers us a unique way to navigate the tumultuous waters of modern life. Imagine the scenarios of our digital existence, where news and social media can sweep us into a whirlwind of emotions within moments. Maintaining equanimity means finding stability amidst the chaos, as if you were the captain of a ship steering through turbulent seas with unwavering composure. It's the ability to maintain a calm and balanced mind, irrespective of the world's vicissitudes. Reflect on the emotional roller coaster ride of our times, where we are bombarded with a constant stream of content designed to provoke reactions. Maintaining equanimity means retaining control over your emotional responses, rather than being swept away by the tide of public opinion. It invites you to consider that in a world where trends and sentiments are fleeting, your inner emotional equilibrium is your greatest treasure. To apply this Stoic teaching in our lives, we must practice mindfulness, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence. It's about recognizing the power of choice in how we react to external stimuli. By maintaining equanimity, we not only preserve our mental health, but also become a beacon of stability in a world of emotional turbulence. In a society where reactions can become commodities, equanimity allows you to chart a course through life's tempests with a steady hand, making you the master of your emotions rather than their slave. So don your emotional armor and embrace the journey through the modern world, for in maintaining equanimity, you find an inner sanctuary amid the noise and chaos. Therefore, embrace the wisdom of the Stoics and let your journey toward resilience and inner peace begin. As the ancient philosopher Seneca once said, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. So, hit that subscribe button because the future is now, and the Stoic wisdom keeps rolling in.